Let's see. Can everyone see my screen?
Yep.
Okay, great. First, I want to thank you, Huawen, for the introduction, and also Andrew, a great presentation on the Scratch programming. So for this year, the Division B projects, we are also using one of the platform which MIT developed. It's called the App Inventor. That has more advanced features which can build more things. For example, Hudson just mentioned the artificial intelligence, all those. Those will be including the App Inventor journey. So just a little bit about myself. Like Huawen said, I have a serving CIE as a SECC chair last year and working as a principal engineer lead now. And myself, background, I have a mechanical engineering in a bachelor degree, and I have a statistics and software engineering in the master degree. So in my spare time, I'm passionate about like STEM education, and I'm also passionate about the DIY project. So this is like a DIY project I did last year. I actually built a camper on top of the trailer last year, so I can bring my kids out for the camping from scratch. So that's just my passion. So I'm glad this year you joined this event, can work with us and to show your innovation and creativity. So you may wonder, what is the MIT App Inventor? So I will start with there. So MIT App Inventor is co-developed by Google and MIT, which is an intuitive and visual programming environment. So that allows everyone, even for the children, right, to build fully functional apps for your Android phones, iPhones, or tablets. You can build an app without any previous programming background in like less than 30 minutes. And it has a very good community and huge impact for the around the world. So if you see today, it's already have 8.2 million registered users across almost 200 countries, and including young professionals like high school students and even young kids, right? They already built around 34 million apps. It's huge, right? And there are some examples about how they serve the community. For example, in Texas, there's some of the middle school students, they build an app which can help their blind classmates to navigate their school. And also some other examples from like Europe, young professionals, they build some apps to help the citizens to access the drinking water resources. And next example is from Africa. Some high school students, they help the traffic police to catch offenders just using the MIT App Inventor. And of course, we have example from the Indians and China. So just want to give you an idea, there's a lot of high impact projects which you can do through this platform without having a very sophisticated software development environment. And it's very good and friendly for the young kids or students to learn how to program. So I want to put some highlights or talk about some highlights about this platform. Of course, I said it's a visual programming environment. It's similar like a Scratch, but it's more powerful and efficient. Think about nowadays, we are the consumer of most of the apps we're using from App Store or Android Store or Google Store, right? But this can empower you to become a creator. You are not only the technology consumer, but you can apply your ideas and try to be a creator and make an impact to your community, or you want to make some change or impact to the future world. So it's a very good platform. Next, I want to talk about, you may wonder how we can start this year's project. So especially for Division B projects, we're going to use this platform. I want to show you how you can easily to get into using this platform. So if you go for the website, just simply search MIT App Inventor. It will bring you to the main page of all the necessary resources you need. If you want to create an app, you may need I think a Gmail or some other email address to register as the user. But I want to specifically highlight some resources part, which is also in our project document this year. It tells you how you can start it. For example, the instructions for testing. Of course, you need an Android phone right, to get started. But other like a programming platform is on the website. So for example, I want to look at the beginner tutorials. It tells you how you can start it to build your first app here. And if you go for further resources, there's tutorials about here. There's 3 major blogs for how we can get started. For beginners, if you never work on this platform before, you can use this, for example, build some simple programs, enter a text and to speech, right? Also build some like a small game app. And for if you have a more advanced, you have some projects here, you can build a translation apps or you can build some small games. And another part for very interesting part in recent years, they have this artificial intelligence embedded into this App Inventor platform, which provides some of the sample projects which you can try. For example, you can do the voice recognitions, you can do the image classifications. Think about how many sensors in your phone nowadays, right? You have the camera, you have the sensors, or you have the gravity sensors in your phone. So all those sensors, you can use that to build into your app. You can use that for your own ideas. Try to think about how you can have some innovation ideas or creativities around there to build something very useful or interesting. So that's for all the tutorials or resources so you can look for on the site. And if you want to create an app, the interface will be, it's already linked to my Gmail address, right? So in here, it's a blog-based programming. You can modify your user interface, and also then you have other, like you want to connect to any sensors on your phone, right? Clocks, and also you can do the map. For example, you want to develop an app, I just tap the button, the record location. You can do that through this. I'm glad we have in workshop 2, we invited like Dr. Meng, who is a very dedicated and educator for this platform. He will have a 2 hours working sessions about many aspects about how this platform will work and how we can utilize that to build a very interesting and helpful apps. Next, I want to introduce this year's the theme, what you can work on. It's similar to Scratch, but we have a little more difference. The same one is also the city of the future. So you can think about how you can build an app to address the particular needs of the citizens in current cities, or maybe in your imaginary cities. The second theme is a little bit different, it's improving the academics. So think about how we going through in last 2 or 3 years, it's some value challenge for the teachers to teach the kids in the school. And also think about how we can help the people don't have access to the education resources, how we can build something to help them through this platform. And the third theme is about community. As an example, I showed in a couple of slides before, how you can address the water and the air quality, and how you can do something to maybe solve the food insecurity problems. And just use your own creative skills and creativity to think about and observe the day-to-day life and try to think about what you can help and what you can build from this platform. Already excited about this year's project. Of course, we have some project rules. Once you register the MIT App Inventor, you will have the project you can submit on their website. So for our final competition, we are encourage you to create a poster to explain your engineering process, how you build the app, how you came up with the idea, and also get a video for less than 2 minutes to explain how your app works. And on the competition day, the judges will ask you various questions. You can explain that. And for the deadlines, I think our team this year will publish that deadline after maybe a second workshop, so when we can submit all the programs or projects. Already feel excited to start it? Of course. I'm hoping you're having fun and happy coding this year. And there's more to come on workshop 2. Thank you.